What's going on, Mr. Sly, aka Sly Pro Max, FL Pro Max writer and leader of the MNMJ movement.
I got money.
Guys, welcome to the channel today. And now, first of all, I want to thank you guys who are subscribing, who are liking and following. And actually, I'm surprised. But then, we're having over 200 views and just 6 subscribers. 6 subscribers for videos of over 200 views. Come on, guys, give me some like, give me some subscription there. I thank you guys anyway. But then, with that being said, now the channel is picking up. One thing you'll notice is that over time, I've been getting comments from the ladies who are angry.
I'm angry. I swear to God, my anger can be.
These ladies say they are finding this annoying. While we've also have some ladies who are saying, yes, I agree with you. So you can see, actually, what is happening here is this. I am bringing the truth to you. But when I bring the truth to you, people do not like the truth. This same time also going on Twitter. I'm not going to waste time. I also want to thank you guys for this appreciation and support I'm getting. People are now messaging me on TikTok and Instagram. Some telling me their issues, some just appreciating what is being done. Guys, I am just trying to say the truth. We're not here for misogynistic content. No, we are not here for misogynistic content. Say that 3 times. But then with that being said, guys, I've got an interesting one for you today. Now, every time I come on here to share all these stories where I tell you guys stuff, some coming from personal experience point of view, and other times from experience of others. Now, when I call my own point of view, people might say, oh, Mr. Sly, you're just being negative, you're just being this, you're just being annoying, you're just being that. But now I bring it to you from a point of view of also the celebrities. And today, we have an interesting celebrity to look at. His marriage crumbled and he was destroyed. He was ripped apart by this woman. So women might destroy you if you're not careful. But with that being said, you know I would love to do it over here. Ninja now, wow.
This country now.
Alright. I'm just going to go through 2 videos and again, I'm not going to talk so much because Emeka Ike's videos we're going to break down. But with that being said, let's see this. It says, is this plain? So we have a guy in a Hilux truck, the popular police truck used to pick people up in Nigeria. Then we have the policeman here. Let's see.
The kind of way you carry me, you know. If you don't die for self, don't supposed to be there. I don't feel try.
I'll give you 50K. Me say to your man.
50K.
50K. Me say to your man.
You open your mouth, you come 50K. You open your mouth. So you get 50K, you don't know this kind of fraud. You get 50K, you go to Thunder will go fire you. Thunder will go fire you. There's somewhere they smoke Igbo. Thunder will go fire you. There's somewhere they smoke Igbo.
Officer, consider me.
Where would it say some first? Where would it say some first?
Oh my goodness, actually, so this guy has been arrested right here. Apparently he was on the run. I don't know who he is. Maybe he's a drug dealer or a street actor or whatever. Now he's offering the policeman 50,000 naira to be let go after running. Anyway, next on Nigeria Award, the last. So we have this boss here, and this boss actually thinks he's at the Mutamama airport. Let's see what happens. Jeez. Come on, guys. Okay, no, let's watch this again. Let's watch this again, please. Damn. This is what they do. All these boats do from Kogi to Delta, from Delta to Kogi to Kwara to Kano. This is how they load these buses. Now you wonder why people die on a regular on the Nigerian highway. You know, sometimes we Nigerians are the problem, but people don't accept that fact. Niger now wow.
This country now.
Alright guys, time for the main event. Now you see, one thing I've come here to tell every time is the truth, and that's the fact that yes, I know you've been told that marriage is the way. I'm not saying marriage is not the way, but are you aware of what you stand to lose as opposed to what you stand to gain when you get married? This is not a session to say don't get married, no, but I just want to be realistic. people do not want to accept the truth. So people use emotions to cover the truth. Over here, guys, we keep it raw. Straight up with you. Now, listen to me. What I'm trying to say, or what I'm trying to tell you is this. Most will come here and say, oh, get married. This will happen. This is that. Go get a relationship. Find a girlfriend now. When you're not even ready, you don't even know about the negative side. I love looking at the positive side. But if we do not look at the negative side, then that means we are being ignorant. And that's silly. Well, with that being said, guys, today I've got an interesting one for you. I have Emeka Ike in the house, and we're going to review this video today. Very sad one, I must say. So, it says, to be a woman beater, you have to be a very successful man, because no carpenter or poor man is a woman beater. Emeka Ike. Whatever that is, that's your business. But the one thing I'm going to tell you is this. Men, or this guy has been going through serious issues with his partner over 10 years now or something. Quite a while, I can't remember. But the main issue is they were shouting at him, saying, oh, you're a wife beater, you're a this, you're a that. But nobody knows the true story. We just run with what we hear from the woman and take it as a final conclusion. Well, today, we're going to hear from the man as well. I'm going to break down this video, guys. So don't get mad if I keep interrupting. Fair use. Let's go.
You were going through marriage. What? They just make you feel like, what's going on? And if you are not prepared to handle it, you'll be crushed. Okay? My secondary school, St. Nicholas College on CMD Road, Magodo, was shut down. Over $480 million naira investment. That year, 480 million naira investment.
So he's telling us what he has lost. But he hasn't gotten to the part of how it all occurred. So we're going to get into there. Let's keep watching.
Investment was shut down, and all I had was constant battery. And I was always saying, look, I don't beat this lady. What's going on? I went on air. I was like, come on, I never did. Babe, what's going on? They say I beat you. Do I? No, but you're a star. You know, they can always manipulate things and all that. So I was gullible until I discovered that she was actually the one behind this whole thing. You know, some ladies are too desperate for marriage lately. And she actually told me one time that I'm not the marriage type. I didn't understand it. So the young men needs to know that there are plenty of ladies that are not the marriage type lately. And they're the ones that get you and I first. The good ones don't.
Guys, I'm just going to say this. Why am I clapping? I'll tell you why I'm clapping. When I come online here and I say things like this, people say, this man is annoying. When I come online and I tell you that this is realistic thing about the way they say, Mr. Sai, are you saying that this person is guilty? I'm not saying that this person is guilty, but the nature of a person is what it is. But men don't know. So modern day marriage, young guys, they're just rushing without being aware. Man, I don't know.
Show the things, the signs that you want to see want to go to a party with a girl. But these ladies show you everything you want to see. And then when you get into it, there's a luck. So it was depressing to find out that the person you were actually.
That's what I call debate and switch. Guys, I'm sorry I'm posting this video, but I have to break it down for my young men to understand. Go and watch my video on David, Israel DMW and his wife on Davido's issue. That was most of the first video that popped off. I said debate and switch. What they show you before you get married to them is what they want you to see. Now, when you get married to them or after the marriage, what they now show you is who they really are. So the question is, can you stand who they really are? Can you bear it? Or will you regret taking that step?
Confiding in. He knows that men were coming to your house and was making calls with them and arranging and discussing this thing. And the resolution was, okay, after it all, blackmail him. I was busy grouping with the blackmail. I didn't know it was much more than that. So it was crazy. My school was shut down. Students were told, go home. This school is shut down. This marriage is shut down. On the same day, I was on air heading for a movie shoot in America. They already knew I was traveling. They were planning it. So I had to do, I was directing a movie and I was going to act in one of the movies. So 2 movies for J&J Pictures in Maryland. So they knew I was going to be away for a while. So they took their time to plan. So I was on air when she rang the bell. And all the students came out and said, look, I'm shutting down this school right now. You all have to go to your parents, put you in another school. I wasn't waiting for it. I came back home to nothing. My property, my
A woman can destroy you guys. I'm not saying a woman will destroy you, but it's no matter will they or not, whether it's can they or it's not possible. Listen to what this man is saying. He had an investment, a school worth over 480 million naira. Now you have students paying school fees every month or every term. Good money. He's on a flight away, and the wife comes out and says, I want to shut out the school right now. Why? Because they have a problem going on between them. Guys, man,
I'm angry. I swear to God, my anger can build 4-story building.
house has been moved. Everything in there, because my house is in Ogudu GRA, where I built my own house, but I was staying close to St. Nicholas College in Magodo, because if a student needs attention, I should be able to wake up 2 a.m., 3 a.m. to attend to it and do what I got to do. So they had moved all the properties I have in Lagos. I lost plenty of them, like 80% of my lands, because it was just the bag I traveled to America with that I had just with me.
So the documents for those lands were taken.
People are bidding on my property and I'm looking at it and I feel like killing myself because I can't defend what you don't have evidence to. So it was a planned thing.
The evidence was taken?
There's no evidence because you came back, they've moved your load out of the house and you can't see any piece, nothing. Your wristwatches, your awards, your pictures with presidents, everything I got as Emeka Ike was gone. It was just that box I went to America with. So connecting with Malaika was very, very easy for me because you go through a lot of wrestling.
Guys, that just tell you how quick a woman can flip your world.
Bottled up emotions, anger, confusion, misconstrued truths, making you feel manipulation, and you never know where it's coming from. Sometimes you want to please this person for the other person, but you don't even know that she's actually manipulating you. So I feel sorry for young men like you, especially. I don't know if you're married. I was asking someone at Aminu Kano airport yesterday. I just came through Saudi Arabia last night. I'm like, I'm sorry for the young men like you that are not married. Because the narrative out there is that it's all about the money. And when they come, they don't like you for nothing. You're just a blackmail issue. And you must be popular, you must be rich, you must be a very strong banker, a successful man to be a woman beater. No carpenter is a woman beater.
Now, guys, he's getting to the state I always tell people when I say that love is conditional. If we really wanted to follow the true meaning of love, the way we love people today is not actually the true meaning. Love is selfless. If you can say you've dated more than one person and you are saying you loved every one of them, then it wasn't actually love. It was just maybe an attachment. Okay? So for love, it's a feeling you give to one person and it's there, whether or not good or bad. But now it's good, he's got money, the lady's going to love him. So don't think maybe when you make money, it's all done, you're going to get the right girl for you. No, it doesn't still change anything.
On the social space. No bricklayer is a woman beater on the social space. You have to be successful. And there are people like Iyabo Ojo that are there to back them up and say, hey, yes, Kilode. Now, your experience as Iyabo Ojo might not be the same thing with that lady, because that could be a criminal. Anybody who interacts with assassins, gunmen, is a criminal, male or female. So we need to understand that the social space is polluted in Nigeria. I'm a resident in Germany. My family also lives in Nuremberg. You don't put everything out there. You just don't go on air and post anything. So when I hear people say, it's my right, your right to abuse me, to give me a wrong image, and sorry is all I get for it, somebody needs to regulate our social space.
So you said sorry is all I get for it. Has she apologized?
If it was deliberate, there's no apology coming because there's a lot to cover for. Man, I was haunted like a rabbit. Gunmen were coming to my house, marksmen. Go to Magodo police post. You see my statements. Marksmen were in my house this afternoon. Oh, 6 men came to my house the other night. Oh, some men came with gun, not jokes. Then I was after Segun Arinze because then as a human rights activist, I felt, well, they're coming for me because I'm fighting against them. It was a whole lot of manipulation.
Have you gotten your school back?
How can you get a school back? What's his name? The Minister of Aviation now. What's his name? That lawyer.
Festus Keyamo?
Festus Keyamo was to be my lawyer then. He was my lawyer before I became a government man. When he saw the damage, he said, bro, let me know use that word, and move on. Leave the school. It's messed up. Because this is a moral institution where you can't be criticized or for being anything corrupt. Parents will pull their kids out. Where you can't be maligned or anything being said about bad misbehavior, bad character, whatever shouldn't be mentioned around you as, So I couldn't save the school because parents were already pulling their kids out when the proprietors woke up on the same day I was on air. She sent the Prado Jeep that took me to the airport. And the driver came back. She asked, where is he? He said, oh, guy is on air. He said, okay, get me the assembly bell. And the students gathered and said, I'm shutting down. Get your parents to put in another school. And it was like a burial scene. Teachers were crying because they don't know where to get the next job. Students were crying because they're going to miss their friends. They didn't plan for it. They weren't expecting it.
Yeah.
So it was so much of confusion. Then all I got was constant battery. Constant battery. I'm like, what? What? Kids, do I beat your mother? No, daddy. I built for you in Lagos. It wasn't nothing. Alawade, I built for her mother. In Isoko, 3-bedroom, I built. I trained you in school. I was in Yabatek.
Now, that's one aspect they used to catch guys a lot. The one thing with the public, if you've seen a lawyer's video that's trending lately, one thing with the public is the moment they say the man is a wife beater, he's automatically a bad person, whether or not they are aware of the truth. Okay? Now, beating your wife is not a good thing, that's one. But the thing is that the society now uses that as a reason to pass summary judgment on a man. Now we don't hear of, let's look at the other side. If it was a woman that was beating the man, which of course we see it happens, the society will not use summary judgment on her. Rather, what would they say? He get what the man do when make the woman they beat him. There is something the man is doing to her that made her angry, and now she's retaliating. So is that fair, man? I think the answer is
Nope.
Friends, some of them are deans of faculty in Unilag and so many universities. I just took her there, give her admission. And I changed her life. Made her a teacher. Put her into school part-time. They say, this one is pregnant too. You don't feel like jam. I said, okay, that's why we're here. Drive any car you want. The Prado, the Touareg, any of the Infinity, any car you want, just have fun. You're a big man's wife. And that's all I got for it, because I was investing on someone who wasn't investing in me. So you just keep loving, but you don't know if you're really loved in return. So that's a mistake we make as young people. We have found, I'm a Motiru babe, street babe, man. It's about getting the girl. But if you not talked about your security, does she like you? So that's just it. So no apologies.
I'm just going to go on a limb and say this, guys. Do not think because you have money already, it's a settled game. Do not think because you're making that money, so your wife is going to be good and happy with you. It doesn't work that way. Okay? It's just going to be conditional love. No matter what you give to her, if at the end of the day she says she's not still happy, she is not still going to be happy, because we can't exactly satisfy women. So either take them as they are and keep struggling, keep doing, or you just say, I don't have power for this stress.
She's hiding, running up and down. If you saw my post last week, I was like, okay, fine. Someone said it was I saw a post last week. He said, Emeka Ike is having fun now after his ex with a new South African wife and that and that and that. After he divorced us. I didn't divorce her. I went to make my claim. I didn't divorce. She went to divorce herself. She said, Governor, George, please divorce me. I have to go. I said, Kilo Day, where are you going? I was on my knees. Felix Duke was on his knees. My sisters were on their knees in court. The people that came with her to court were on their knees. Are you okay? What's wrong with you? We didn't understand what was going on in her psychology. But she was so restless. And if you read that, I was always saying she looks blackmailed. So when you're a lady and you're dealing with gunmen, it gets to a point when they take over from you.
So you feel like it's not entirely her fault? She was being controlled.
Her fault because she got herself into that corner. I wasn't working with people who would take her life. So the moment I start doing that, she know that something could twist. You understand me?
Yeah.
So it's a whole lot of confusion out there. Even as it is right now, 10 years she's been out of my house. And then last year she came, boom, when I was in Germany, I just went to arrange my kids' papers so they can move on. I shut down my stardom. Like I told you, depression made me, I shut down. Like I had to focus on my family. I noticed a lot of lapses. I said, okay, man, forget the stardom stuff right now.
Yeah.
The kids.
Okay.
I was able to bring them out of depression and build them. Yeah. But right now, she's in their possession. I don't know where else they are. I can't see my kids for 2 years. They are hiding from me. Their phone switched off.
All right.
I don't know. So it's a world we are finding ourselves.
Yeah.
But we know that God will see us through it.
Emeka, first I'll say that you've been through a lot. The stories I did not expect to hear as much. And, I can...
The thing I keep talking about, this issue of women separating the men from their children, it's just always going to happen. It's always going to happen. And I don't know why. Can't these ladies understand that? Fine. You want to be on your own, there is no problem. But we have to have equal access to these children. But no, they kidnap this kid. That's essentially kidnap. If you take a child from a man and prevent him access to those children, when it's not the order of the court, that is kidnap, guys. And I see this thing a lot. Because forget that I'm here doing this, Mr. Sly, I am also a lawyer. And I know how many divorce cases I've also seen as well. And I tell you that this is not just something that is cooked out of the air. Well, the last session of the video anyway, it's been quite a long one.
I know that you're in a better place right now.
Oh, yeah.
And, I just really hope that eventually, we can all find closure because we all need closure.
That's right.
It's just a sad one. I mean, now we see what men are going through here. I'm just here to make Nigeria great again. And I'm not trying to say that I am not stopping from doing what you want to do, but we have to understand that there are consequences with indulging in this. I wish women could be fairer. Fine. Or maybe you say, okay, I have a good tolerating standard and I will take whatever comes with it. Then that is fine because you're aware. So when it happens, do not be angry at your wife. When she starts turning you upside down, do not be pissed off at her. The guys who refuse to accept the truth, the ones who get mad at women when the women start to show their true characters.